It was night once again, and the moon was high in the sky. Temperance looked up at her as she could almost feel the moon's beams dance across her face. There was a sort of hum in the air. "Moon, could I ask you a question?" Temperance spoke. "Of course, little dove. You can ask me anything," replied the moon. "Did that boy in the dream die?" asked Temperance. The moon answered, "Yes, that boy did die." Temperance felt an odd fluttering in her chest. She sat unblinking, contemplating all that she had seen. Her brother, Temperance said aloud to no one in particular. Her brother. Her brother? I have a brother. What is his name? That boy is called Jack. She pondered things aloud. What is my brother's name? Temperance felt a bit of a panic as she called to her companions. "Winter, Moon, where was I born?" The pair looked at each other and spoke together. "Right here." Temperance stood still, but everything seemed to spiral. Things came in flashes and flicks, echoes bouncing from all directions, and then, "Ah!" someone screamed. She knew who. This time she knew who it was. She shook her head and she covered her ears. "No," she said, "it's not real. This is a nightmare, right? Wake up, Temperance, wake up. Temperance, Frost, open your eyes." It was her own voice, but not. Her knees buckled under her as she fell, and she cried. Her tears flowed heavy. "Why are you crying, little dove?" Temperance sniffled as she began to speak. "My brother used to call me that. My brother Jack. Her brother. Her brother is Jack. Jack died. And then I..." She turned to look toward the frozen pond as she could see the girl again, older now, alone. She's on the ice and she's crying. The girl slowly sat down. One hand covered her mouth as she cried, the other hand placed flat on the ice. "Jack," the girl whispered. Temperance heard her voice clearly, with no echo. She looked around, but there was nothing but blackness. The only thing that she could see was the girl in the middle of the frozen pond. "Jack," the girl whispered again, and suddenly the ice began to break. She tried to stand, and the ice gave way, and she plummeted into the frozen depths below. Temperance gasped as the girl disappeared. She gasped and she choked, and she was suddenly in the water. She felt the icy sting on her skin, and she felt her breath. What was happening? How did she get under the ice? "No," she thought as she closed her eyes, and when she opened them again, she was staring at the moon. "My little dove, have you come back to us?" "Yes, Mother, I remember now." Temperance spoke again. I died, and I was born of a nightmare, and you're my mother. I am the perfect balance between light and dark. This is all true, but your father, your true father, is not a nightmare. He is winter. The little dragon appeared again. You did die, but you were born again brand new. You are Temperance Frost, and you are Winter's princess. Welcome home.
Welcome home. We have missed you.
There stood Jack Frost, her brother, her real brother. She was really home. She was really loved, surrounded by her family once again. Her mother, the moon, her true father, Winter, and her brother, Jack. The end. This entire story was inspired by the various different tales of Jack Frost and Helen at Dolly Reborn Dreamin'. Thank you, Helen. You are loved. Merry Christmas, everyone.